Aren't you feeling well, Minnie?
I feel very well, thank you. Why?
Oh, you're very quiet this evening.
Since when have you been so concerned about me?
Oh, I've been thinking about you a great deal lately. It's entirely your own business, but have you made a will?
A will? What put that in your head suddenly?
Oh, it's not sudden. I've been meaning to mention it for some weeks. It's the sort of thing one has to think about eventually, you know.
Don't know what I would need with a will. I haven't very much money to leave.
Well, there are your personal possessions, and I seem to remember you buying a number of saving certificates during the war.
What's the use of a woman making a will? It all goes to her husband anyhow.
It only goes to her husband if she doesn't make a will.
And have you any suggestions who I should leave my diamond tiaras and my mink coats to?
Me?
But I should do nothing of the sort. What would you want with my things, I would like to know?
One could always sell them. You know the brooch your Uncle Herbert gave you. I could get quite a nice price for that.
Sell them? So that's what's been in your mind. Well, let me tell you, I shall have a will drawn up immediately, just to make sure that nothing that I have does get into your hands.
Ah, the ace at last.
You did that so cleverly. Minnie will never suspect what your motive was.
Thank you, my dear. I thought it went quite smoothly myself. Now, we must plan our future steps with the same precision.
All right. I'll make notes.
No, better not. No, we don't want anything in writing. Wouldn't be safe. Now, we've agreed that it's to be done on a Wednesday, because that's the girls' afternoon off.
Then it would be a good idea for you to start being at their club on Wednesday afternoon.
Very good, my dear. I shall start writing my history of Exminster on those days. Minnie won't like it, of course. She always wants me home then to make tea. Well, since everything we're planning is for Minnie, in a way, she'll just have to put up with it.
And you'd better start taking a bag with you to the club on Wednesday afternoons.
Why, my dear?
Well, you have to get a rope into the club so you can practice getting in and out of the window.
What else?
What else? Well, you don't want the neighbors to recognize you when you go into the house. A disguise, of course.
A disguise? You know, Lalage, I've always wanted to wear a disguise. I wonder what I should go as. I mean, who I should be. Someone rather dashing, I think.
Well, I should think something a little less conspicuous would be better, darling.
Would you? Oh, well, I suppose you're right. You know, Lalage, I never knew that planning a murder could be so much fun. No, I don't think that one does it. Oh, yes. Spirit gum will fix that.
Oh, well, Mr. Findlater. Right to the minute, I see. You haven't missed a Wednesday afternoon for the past 6 months.
If I had, you'd be the first to know, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. Nobody gets by me. How's it going, sir?
Oh, the history. Oh, splendidly. I shall have my first draft finished in a week or so.
Excuse me, sir. That'll be the results of the third race at Sandown Park. Generally comes in about this time.
I'll see you on my way out, Roger.
Oh, right you are, sir.
Something troubling you, darling?
Lalage. The washroom was bad enough, but here...
Well, I'll go if you want me to.
No, it's all right. Something is bothering me, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I know. The rope. Can you climb a rope?
I don't know, but I should think any able-bodied man would have the strength to climb down a rope.
Yes, but you have to have the strength to climb back up a rope. You have to get back into the club, remember?
Yes, I know. I should never have given up my membership in the YMCA.
42, 43. That's very good. Another 2 weeks, you'll really be ready.
Huh? Oh.
44, 45.
I did it. I think I did it.
Yes, you did. 82 seconds down and up. That's wonderful, darling. Darling, tomorrow's Wednesday. Couldn't it be the day?
Yes, I suppose it could, but don't we need at least one dress rehearsal?
Why? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. But don't you think maybe we ought to wait until next week?
Oh, darling, you're not going to get cold feet, are you, after all the work we did?
Now, Lalage, don't you start pushing me. I suddenly feel that I'd like to try to reach Minnie. Murder is rather final, you know.
Oh, you are such a good man. But it won't work, darling. It just won't work.
So I said to Mrs. Bryce if she had any gumption, she'd get rid of the girl. You can't trust anybody these days. I always say that if you go...
Minnie, I have a holiday coming up, you know. How would you like to take a trip? We could go to France, Italy.
France, Italy? All those foreigners? What's the matter with Brighton? Brighton's always been good enough. Besides, when have you ever consulted me as to where we should go? What have you been up to? Must be something, or you wouldn't have such a guilty feeling.
No, I haven't been up to anything. I just thought it might be nice for us to spend some time alone together. We could try and have fun again.
So with you? Fun? Oh, you must be out of your senses.
Yes. Yes, perhaps I am. I'm sorry, Minnie. I've tried. I really have. I'm sorry.
I was right, wasn't I, darling?
Yes, Lalage, you were right. You're always right. It's the only way to deal with Minnie.
Excuse me, sir. It's my mistress. My poor mistress. She's...
The Grim Reaper. He comes to one and all. It was Mrs. Findlater. A stroke. It happened just as the maid was leaving for her afternoon off. She telephoned me. I got here as quickly as possible, of course, but it was all over in a moment. I could do nothing. I will take care of the arrangements. And Findlater, take off that silly moustache. This is no time to be playing jokes.